So Norwich 0, Arsenal 5. Yes, 5. We got 5 on it. Can we play you every week? We got bro, back-to-back fives, back-to-back
Yeah,
fives.
exactly.
Mad. What are you saying, bro?
All good, man. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all of that. Come on.
Yeah, come on, big up to you, man. Family time, downtime, off
Exactly.
work, chilling.
Exactly.
That's what it's about, man.
Munching it up, so much food. I'm literally stuck. Absolutely bloated.
I still got half a turkey in the fridge, bro.
Yeah, bro, that performance, it was a good performance, man. I'm glad to see that Arsenal are starting to connect and there's a togetherness with these players now. They're starting to come out of the tracks and be a bit more fearless. Do you know what I mean? And not, we're used to seeing them go up 1-0, try and hold the lead for 30, 40 minutes, go down 1-1, maybe like go down 2-1, and then we try and come back out the tracks again. No, man. These past couple of games, I think we've scored it's like 19 goals in the past 5 games, which is pretty awesome, So definitely stepping our game up, and hopefully the momentum continues. We can take it into the next game. Unfortunately, I've heard that the Wolves game's been postponed because of COVID and all of that type of palaver.
Wow, is it really?
Yeah, I was literally just reading it on Twitter now. One of the journalists just pulled it out. So
I didn't see that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was looking to do a watch along for that game as well, but yeah, never mind, man. Hopefully we can just continue with the momentum, go into our next game, which is looking like to be Man City, and make something happen. The performance of the players today, though, incredible. There were 1-2 shaky moments from a few players, but Saka stepped up today. I'm glad to see these young players are actually coming out with confidence, hunger, and they're wanting to get themselves on the score sheet. Brilliant 2 goals from Saka. Martin Odegaard's dictating. He has stepped up over the past 5 games. Martin Odegaard has been the player that I feel Arsenal have been missing for quite some time. That someone that can be like the playmaker. The person that is trying to pick out players, find the right spaces, try and drive with the ball in certain areas. And I think Martin Odegaard has just been that missing piece of the puzzle that is now elevating and proving himself. It's taken time to adapt, but he's finally there. Maybe
he's pushed further up the pitch. That's the biggest thing I've noticed. First part of the season, he was playing like Kenny said this. Like Ozil did it in bits and bobs. It was like they play within themselves in the middle third of the pitch rather than actually going forward. Odegaard now, the amount of times we see him in and around the penalty box is different to 3 months ago, where he was kind of on the centre circle, sideways, backwards, and all of that. Now he's driving. Today, the pass he made for Tierney's goal.
Oh, incredible. Absolutely.
Unbelievable. Just to see that and lay it on a plate for Tierney. First touch from Tierney was sick. Second touch back of the net. Bish, bash, bosh, job done. Exactly. Yeah, and it was like to see Saka for the first goal as well. Like it was decent, man. Listen, I'm not his biggest fan. I don't particularly rate him. Yeah, keep playing like that. I might start rating you. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I want. I want to be proven wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Same here. To be quite fair, he has stepped his game up over the past couple of games. He's you know what it is? He's starting to understand the players that he's playing with. Like when you're being given consistent runs in the team, then you start having a clearer understanding of who does what, how they do it, and then you start understanding the timing and giving the right decisions and things like that. And I think that's what he's kind of nailed down now. So, definitely finding himself, boosting of confidence, and he's the playmaker that we definitely need. I think maybe having someone from those central areas, like where Xhaka's playing at this moment in time, having a bit more support. I know Xhaka, in the past 2 games possibly, he's kind of started to express himself a little bit more. He is
maybe another one that's further up the pitch. Today exactly. He was like basically playing as a number 10.
And this is what we need. This is what we've been lacking prior to Martin Odegaard being given these run of games. We've been lacking that support from that central area. We've had Lokonga and Thomas Partey more or less doing the same job, and there's been no support coming from that area. Now we've got Xhaka. If we had a better player, it'll be even more incredible. I think more chances will be created, more opportunity to score. But having that player coming from deep a bit more, supporting what's going on in that final third, just allows us to be a bit more unpredictable and play with a bit more fluidity. And that's exactly what Xhaka was, bringing. But Martinelli, again, incredible. I know he didn't get a goal or assist, but that goal he got, that was offsides, it's a crazy goal. I wish it actually went in.
He's such a joy to watch here. He brings the energy, brother. He's like a Sanchez or a Suarez.
Yeah.
It's like you can't sleep when that guy's on the ball or even off the ball because he's a pest.
Exactly. Very, very dangerous. And he's, again, another reason why our play in the final third has changed, because he picks up the ball. He's not looking for sideways, backwards passing. He wants to pick up the ball and just drive. So when you have a player on your team that's like that, it gives you the motivation to want to run forward and want to get into the right spaces. And I think Martinelli and Odegaard, they've improved and elevated at the same time since they've been in the team together. And I think that's what's added the different dimensions of how we actually move that ball into the final third, making us a bit more unpredictable and a bit more fluid. So yeah, man, great play, man. Great play. Lacazette hold-up play was good today. Got himself a nice penalty. And that's another thing. Like, it's so mad since we've dropped Aubameyang. It's elevated. No one would have expected it. But you know what? I'm not even surprised. The reason I'm not surprised is because I know that this system that Mikel Arteta is trying to deploy, it doesn't suit Aubameyang. It's not built for Aubameyang. It's built for a striker like Lacazette. And there's plenty of better strikers out there that will probably come in and improve the system even more. But if you watch Lacazette, the way he holds up the play, the way he tries to bring others into play, the link up, I mean, that is exactly what we've needed. And that's why Martinelli's looked more fierce. That's why Martin Odegaard's been able to be a bit more of a playmaker. And Saka's obviously coming off that right-hand side and doing an incredible job, man. It was good performances from the players, man. There was only like, in my opinion, Xhaka was a bit slow on the ball. He's a bit slow to release it sometimes. He's not like he can't think fast enough on his feet. Do you know what I mean? And I think that lets us down a little bit. Ben White was playing at right back, wasn't his greatest of performances, did give a few balls away. In fact, one of his balls nearly led to Norwich having a chance on goal. And that was such a poor pass from Ben White. I don't know what he was doing. But other than that, man, you can't really fault the players. Ramsdale, another clean sheet. This guy has just proven himself week in the league. It's crazy. Like, Arsene Wenger's last season, 13 clean sheets. We haven't been able to get more than that since he's left. However, we're on 11 so far, halfway through the season. So it looks like we're going to be beating that. And, regardless if we dislike Arteta for who he is and, who he is, basically, we have to say there's been progress made. We're slowly improving and we are getting to where we need to be. Top 4 at this moment in time. Chelsea look like they're losing out against Aston Villa on points. And we could creep in there, man. We could creep in there.
Good, 100%. Yeah, Chelsea actually won 3-1.
Oh, did they win 3-1?
Yeah, they won 3-1. I've just seen it now. I just Googled it. Yeah, they won 3-1. Jorginho, 2 penalties.
The guy loves scoring penalties, don't he, boy?
2 penalties, and then Lukaku bagged another one as well.
Yeah, but, I see it. It was 1-1, or it was 1-0 to Aston Villa. Then I see they come back 1-1. So,
all of a sudden they win 3-1. It's mad. But give me a quick prediction. I know you said the Wolves game's off at the moment from what you've seen. I've searched it. I can't find anything on that. But I'm not on Twitter, brother, and I know Twitter is kind of fast paced when it comes to transfer news or games called off.
Yeah.
We move on to Man City on New Year's Day.
Big one.
They were 4-0 up today.
Yeah.
Back to 4-3, and then bang, bang, see you later. Can we get anything against them?
It's going to be a very, very difficult one. These are the games that we want to see clear improvements. Like we know we can beat Norwich, Southampton. We know we can beat these teams. It's great to see us building on the momentum, and there is a continuity in the terms of playing and winning the games. But the games that we want to really judge Arsenal on are these big games against Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, etc. Based on how we're playing at this moment in time, I reckon we can go there and get something out of the game, especially if the mentality of the Man City team are a bit fearful of how Arsenal are playing. Because that's one thing we have to bear in mind. When you're going up against these big teams and you're on a losing streak or you haven't been playing well, they take advantage of that. Mentally, they go into the game confident. They're like, yeah, this team can't even unlock a defense. We're going to take it straight to them. But with the way we've been playing and the amount of goals we've been scoring, Man City might just approach the game differently and think, oh, actually, we need to be a bit careful against these guys because they've got Odegaard, Martinelli, Saka that can just unlock our defense at any given moment. So based on that, I reckon we could take advantage and potentially get something out of the game. I'll be happy with a draw. But, you know, we'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes.
100%. Listen, big up for coming on, man. I'll stick your channel link in the title anyway as standard. Merry Christmas to you, bro, and your family. And we'll do this. If the game is on Tuesday, then we'll do this again Tuesday if you're about. If not, I'll see you New Year's Day, bro, with a hangover. Yeah?
Yes. Yeah. Pick me up, my guy.
Yeah, come on. I'll take her out. Laters.